Now, moving on the show, let's talk about the Chan Eagles.
I was expecting that.
We were here talking about the preparations for the game, how the Ghana team were playing friendlies in camping in Austria, stuff like that, and the Chan Eagles were in Nigeria in Abuja. They played some couple of friendly games and they traveled to Cape Coast for the first leg of that game, and we lost that game by 2-0. Two second half goals from Ghana, one from the sport, and the other goal a late goal to make it 2-0 win for Ghana in the first leg. Now, the return leg is going to be played in Abuja on Saturday. And what do you make of it's going to be devastating if we get knocked out again by Ghana for another continental competition. I mean, we missed out on this competition, the last edition. The Chan Eagles wearing there is going to be devastating to miss out on another edition, and is likely looking, tilting towards that angle, because it's really going to be difficult to score 3 unreplied goals against Ghana at the Abuja National Stadium. The Ghanaians will be coming with that confidence. Yes, our main team knocked out the Eagles in this same stadium. We can do the same and all that. So how big of a pressure is this for Salisu Yusuf and the boys? And do you think they are going to overturn that 3-0 deficit in Abuja on Saturday?
Well, it was a 2-0 deficit that they are carrying.
It's a game I would love to watch. Actually, I would have loved to be in the stadium looking at what happened.
The fear of being in the stadium again and not qualifying is also a deja vu feeling that I don't want. And then the cost of flight and all that. You don't want to spend that much money. It would have been good for my channel anyway, but you don't want to spend that much money going to Abuja and end up coming back without anything to bank on. Having said that, though, I think that one way or another, you look at this and you say to yourself that if the Chan Eagles don't qualify, I
don't see that happening. I don't imagine that.
It's a possibility. If Nigeria was taking a 2-goal lead from Nigeria to Ghana, would you not believe that the Eagles can go there and hold their own, at least score a goal and defend very well?
True.
So that's the same thing that Ghana is coming with. I'm not here going to deceive myself. I said it last week, and after the show, a lot of people were bashing me that why would I say I don't believe in the Chan Eagles. I just don't believe in the team right now, because when I look at our league and I say to myself, where's the quality coming? Is it not on this show that we talked about how players from the league don't even make it anywhere again, even in African countries? So these are the players that are in the Chan Eagles team, and it's not deception. It's not that anybody's lying to anybody. The preparation that Ghana have put into this, as against the preparation that we have put into our own, I think that Ghana deserve to go to the Chan. If you put in that kind of preparation and you don't qualify, and a team like Nigeria who just play kick-about, play some low-level friendly matches, qualify, it's like yesterday's match where Atletico Madrid had to win against Valencia. It cheats the system. It defeats the purpose of proper preparation, fine-tuning your team, getting the right, all those expense of traveling to go and prepare in Austria, playing friendly matches against proper national team, unlike we playing against selected boys on the street, Plateau United reserve team and all that. I mean, I'm counting on Ghana qualifying. Yes, sorry, but I'm counting on Ghana qualifying. People will not like me for this. People will not see this as me being reasonable or being patriotic, but it is what it is.
And for Salisu Yusuf, I mean, he's ever going to get the stick from the fans. We put out the results, from the full time in that game, and he was still, that it's not good enough, that he was part of the team that failed with the Super Eagles and all that. He's still with the Chan team. I mean, we've talked about that severally on the show, but Nigerians won't stop having a go at him, from that bribery scandal. And he just needs one over the fans. Just get the result. And just shut them up.
Unfortunately, it's going to be hard for Salisu. Is going to, go out of the limelight with all of this. With the exit of Amaju from the NFF.
Yeah.
There's going to be some really drastic changes in the coaching system of Nigerian football. But while we're doing all that too, we should also make available to the coaches or the team all of the necessary ingredients that's required to form a team, to put a team in the right step. Training facilities, equipment and the rest. Not coming to training and be playing like you are a street side, a Sunday league side. All of the technical support that the team needs, they should make them available. Maybe then we can get to where we're going. It would also be a very good one for whoever become the next FA president to, use those as a point of selling themselves to say what Amaju or what the previous board could not do. Look at what we have done. But we will see how that goes. I'm already hearing what's it called? Ida Peter side saying he will go to court if they disqualify him. All this threatening of fire and brimstone. That's how it's always worked with Nigeria. administrative energy. The energy to get into administrative offices is always higher than the energy to try to build and develop our football.
Hello guys, I'm Dr. Jamal. I'm from Ethiopia. You're watching Legbete TV Radio. Please subscribe.
Hello, my name is Dr. Nigam. I am from Pakistan and you are watching LBT TV Radio. Please subscribe.
Hi, my name is Abdullah Wali. I'm from Pakistan, the number one country in the world in cricket. You're watching Legbete Sports TV Radio. Please subscribe.
So I wait to see what happens when the election, where it will be held and when it is held. But until then, Nigerian football or Nigerian sports have not been invested on for a very long time, and there is no way any industry can grow with zero investment. And I'm not taking it out on any board president or association leader right now, because look at our basketball team. We lost to Angola. We're almost not going to qualify for the competition. Look at our almost every team that we have, whether it's the women or men, everywhere we're struggling. The athletes are performing because they are training training abroad, using other people's investment to prepare themselves. If we're left alone to prepare ourselves, we've not had any athlete that say is training in Nigeria, training in Yabatech, or training in Port Harcourt, the high performance center. I went to World Meet or Olympics or the Birmingham game and go and perform extraordinarily well. These are people that are preparing in other places using other people's budget. What are the budgets? I always ask this question to people before you blame presidency. Before you blame the association presidents and the chairman, before you blame the coaches and the rest. What is the budget for this team? Do they have all that they need? Because if you've not given people all that they need to perform at the level of your expectation, I think you should temper your expectation down a little bit. And we've not done all that as a country and as if progressively thinking people. So I don't really think I can blame Salisu Yusuf. Salisu Yusuf, you can only work with what you have. You can only manage. We are very good managers, but sometimes not everything can be managed. Some things, if they are bad, they are bad. It's like when the tire of your car is flat. There's nothing you can do. That you can't gain speed, you can't gain momentum. You will just be a nuisance on the road. And that's what we are. That's what we've been in the last 7 going into the 8 years now in sports. And that's why our sports have been the way it has been. Unfortunately, it will continue like that for a while, because even the next president, I don't think they're going to manufacture money out of anywhere to come and start funding sports, because of how the divide of how the spending for the sports national youth and sports ministry is. Maybe they should separate the ministry, create a sports ministry separate, create a youth ministry separate. Maybe that would solve a problem for sports. And then also create an enabling environment for private sector, real private sector investment, not political private sector investment, not that one. Okay, we should create real private sector involvement in sports development and growth. If we were losing all this match at senior level, but we're developing at from the grassroots level, I'll be fine. But we're not even developing at that level. We're not doing anything at the senior level. Everything just is in comatose. I just want to say this to any Nigerian who is feeling entitled or feeling aggrieved that, listen, if Nigeria have put in the preparation that Ghana have put in, and reverse is the case, and Ghana are prepared shabbily the way we prepare, would you want Ghana to qualify ahead of us? If you think like that, maybe it will relax your anger and your expectation. Just take it that we didn't give it what we need to give it to be able to qualify. And this whole idea of underrating Ghana should stop. We're not a better country than Ghana. We may have made that mistake in the past, but we need to realize when people beat you, when people show that they're stronger than you, you have to accept that they are better than you, that they've done something right, and accept it. Okay? We may be very, very loud. We may have more numbers, but numbers don't play football. Okay, European nations will not be winning the World Cup if numbers play football. Numbers don't play football. So we should forget about all that and focus on preparation and building systems that work. If we don't have that, there's nothing anybody can do.
All right, like I said, the return leg of that game we played in Abuja on Saturday is going to be an evening kickoff, so it's one fixture would be keeping an eye on. And like I said, the Chan Eagles will be needing 3 unanswered goals to scale through to qualify for the Chan tournament in Algeria next year. And
you are listening to Legbete TV Radio.